Okay, family, welcome back to another video. My name is Gregory Falcon. I'm based here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm in the dump truck business, the real estate business. I invest in cryptocurrency in the stock market, but I also teach a financial literacy course. Today's topic is going to be basically about when is the best time to buy a new dump truck and the season and what type of dump truck should you buy. So right now we're in the month of March 2023. And as everybody knows, it's a huge shortage of dump trucks around the country. Prices are just crazy, just like trying to buy a new house. I don't know where they get from trying to charge so much for a dump truck when just 2-3 years ago they was 185, 210 at the max. Now they wanting 300,000 for a dump truck. So today I'm looking around, I'm buying a 2022 because my new dump trucks is 2024s are on delay from Mack, and now they're saying we won't get the new dump trucks until summer of 2024. But right now I have a huge contract that's starting this month, and I need at least 1 or 2 more dump trucks outside of the subcontractors I'm running. But even the used dump truck that I'm buying, so 2022, so Peterbilt quad axle 567 and 70,000 miles for 220,000, which I still think is a little rich, but hey, I've been shopping around and looking, and right now dump trucks, Kenworths are wanting for T880s, 2023s, 285, 290, all the way up to 300,000. So today I was just searching online and I found one in Houston, Texas. It's a 2023 Mack dump truck. So now what they're getting slick, they're not even putting the prices on the internet telling you what the price of the truck is. They're basically going off supply and demand. So the higher the demand is, the more they're raising the price. So you may call one day, truck's 300,000. The next day maybe 285. It depends on how much interest they have in the truck and who they end up selling the truck to, who's willing to pay the price. So the day when I called the guy, he called me back and told me 300,000. I just started laughing. I'm like, man, I'm not paying you 300,000. We're not making that much per hour to justify paying $300, 300,000 to purchase a new truck. When I'm making, whatever rate per hour, I still gotta make a profit. I can't be out here working just for free. So I told him, hey, I give you 250. I have 2024 Macks on order. Of course, I didn't tell them when they was coming in, but a new Mack ordering directly is 240 to 250, and you on a 2023 with 1,500 miles on it, because he told me the person that was buying it decided they didn't want it, and the travel miles was the 1,500 miles, and you're telling me 300,000? No, I'm not doing that. And we have to stop buying them at that price in order to get the prices to come down. But anyhow, that's enough about the prices of the dump trucks. Again, like I say, Kenworth is wanting 300,000 for a new dump truck. Mack, if you order directly, I got it 240, 250. But this Mack dealership has one sitting in. They're trying to gouge you for 300,000. I'm just not willing to pay that much. But the topic of the video basically is, when is the best month to purchase a new dump truck? And I always tell people you need to purchase in March. March is the peak season. You got probably 9 months of good steady work. Night work starts. So if you don't know much about night work, you can't pave at night because the temperature has to be a certain degree and rising. And normally right around late March, late April or early April is when you can start working the night work. Like I say, I'm based here in Charlotte. We got the 485 toll lane project, and it's gonna go for the next 3 years. We've been on it 2 years, and it's a huge contract, and we're running 5 trucks at night. As everybody knows, it's hard to find night drivers, but my job's when I bid at nighttime, I always get an 8-hour guarantee. That helps me get subcontracts to help out, because if you get an 8-hour guarantee, then more guys will want to work. So how I structure the deal with an 8-hour guarantee, if we show up and for some reason the plant breaks before we get a load, we get a minimum of 4 hours show up time. But once we get our first load, we get 8 hours for the night. If the plant breaks after the first load, hey, it's hard enough to get guys to come out there and work 8 hours to send them home with an hour or two pay. So I bid all my contracts with an 8-hour minimum after the first load. And again, like I say, 4 hours if we just show up and somehow the plant break or something goes wrong. because again, I'm getting guys out of bed. They're coming in to work at night. I can't have them come in and then they don't get compensated because it's going to be a long summer. We're just getting started and we're going to run night shift all the way up to mid-December at least, or right up into Christmas, or it gets too cold. It depends on the weather. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, so the weather could be nice all the way up into Christmas. So the reason I'm saying we buy our new trucks in March, if we can do that, because when you buy a new truck, each lender, if you buy directly from the dealership, they have what they call skip payments, or they name it different things. But basically what you want to do, because everybody always asks me, man, you buy new trucks, what about the wintertime when things slow down? So what we end up doing, we scale our trucks out that we're able to buy them in March, and we set our truck payments up on a 9-month payment system, and we do our insurance on a 9-month payment system. So then by the time January comes around, we don't have a truck payment or insurance payment January, February, and March, which most people know that's a slow season, and you may not work 5 days a week. And plus, when it rains in the wintertime, it takes longer for the dirt to dry up. So your dirt jobs may be off a day or two if you get a downpour of rain. You're not doing asphalt. So mainly in the winter, we're doing a little bit of dirt. We're doing demo work and things of that nature to keep the trucks moving. But during the summer, we do a lot of asphalt and paving, which everybody nicknames the black gold because it's easy, and some people like it, some people don't. But you do a lot of sitting around when you're doing asphalt. So you can make a lot of good money. You're not doing off-road, you're not going in landfills, so you're not tearing the trucks up, anything of that nature. But that's why we do from March to December with truck payments, and we skip January, February, March. Now, most dealers are not going to tell you that they offer this program, so you got to ask for it. A couple of dealers, like I say, they call it skip payments, and this is what you want to do. So, of course, you know, if you're buying what $250,000 dump truck right now, your payment is over $4,000 a month, especially it's close to $5,000 a month if you're doing the skip payments where you only got payments 9 months out of the year and you skip 3 months. So you're still paying the same dollar amount. So basically how it works, whatever you'll be paying over a 12-month period for your truck payment, they just increase your truck payment that you make the payments over 9 months instead of 12 months. So the lender's getting the same amount of money, but what happens is a lot of guys increase their lifestyle, start making great money, and then when the wintertime comes and work slow down, and instead of them working 20 days a month, they only may work 10 days a month or 15 days a month. And they increase their lifestyle to include the 20 days a month work, plus they work at night shifts, so they're making a lot of money. And then all of a sudden, when wintertime comes around, and like I always tell the same joke, wintertime comes around every year, same time. So it's no surprise that winter comes around and you know the work slows down during the wintertime. So I don't know why guys sit there and act like wintertime is a surprise that they're not working as much. It happens every year. So I have this conversation with my subcontractors during the summertime. You know, you got to be like a squirrel. You got to store your nuts away during the summertime when you're working day and night. You're working 6, 7 days a week, because when wintertime comes, you may work 2, 3, 4 days a week, and you're not making this much money. But this way, you don't have your truck payments during January, February, and March. And then when the season kicks up mid-March, late April, then you're ready to roll, and now you start your cycle all over again. So it's an easy way to be able to afford a new dump truck and afford the payment. Because if you're paying $5,000 a month, and I know $5,000 a month is a lot of money for most people, but if you got to the point that you can buy a new dump truck, you need to buy as new as possible, especially if you're going to be running day and night, for the durability and the truck just making it through the tough times of running day and night. And plus just a resale value. So when you get ready to go resell your truck 5, 6 years from now, it's only, you probably can get 70%, 60 to 70% of the value of what you paid for it back. But if you buy a truck already that's 5, 10 years old, by the time you've driven another 5, 6 years, it's probably not worth much. And not including the depreciation you can get, the tax write-offs you can get. The newer trucks are more fuel efficient. You can go on and on of why the benefit of buying a new truck over buying a used truck. So this is how we do. We set it up on a 9-month payment plan, and insurance on a 9-month payment plan. So when January comes around, we don't have the issue of truck payments when it's slowing down. So now all I really have to do is take care of my drivers, make sure that they're still making enough money to survive and live on at the same time. Although they may not be working 40 hours a week, I'm still gonna pay them close to 40 hours a week, whether they work it or not, because I have to retain my drivers. So when the busy season does kick off, that everybody is ready to roll. So, family, if you'd like to, please leave me some comments below. Any questions you have about how we get financing together. Right now, we're at the point in our time we've been in the trucking business, we don't have to put any money down to buy a new dump truck. Typically, if you're buying a new dump truck, it's going to be 10 to 20% down, especially if you're just starting out. Although you may have excellent personal credit, they can make you be a PG, and then you can establish a business credit. Once you do 1 or 2 trucks as a PG, you should start buying your trucks only in your company name. And maybe I'll do a video later on how to establish your business credit so you can purchase your trucks in your company name and you'll not be the personal guarantor for your truck. So you guys leave me some comments below if you would like to find out more information or how I end up purchasing my trucks in my company name. But again, when I first started out, I had to do a PG and they made me put 10 to 20% down because at that time, dump trucks was between 150, 180,000. And most people haven't financed a vehicle of that dollar amount, especially with the workload. And also when you go to finance the trucks of this dollar amount, they want to make sure and verify that you have the work that you can pay for it too. So if you don't have your own contracts, that's another video. I do another video on how to obtain the contracts with the city and state. But if you don't have your own contracts and you're subcontracting, you'll probably have to get a letter or something in writing for the company that you're subcontracting for, explaining the amount of work that they have, how often they use you, and what type of money you're going to be able to make. Because the lender at the new dealerships want to make sure that you can afford to make the payment back. Because again, like I say, payments are going to run $3,000 to $4,000 to $5,000. It depends on the interest rates. When we bought trucks in 2016, 17, 18, I was getting 3.25%, 4%. Now they're talking about 7 to 9%. So that's definitely gonna make a big difference in your truck payment and how much your monthly payment is. And you just gotta factor in your budget to make sure the truck payment works, that you're actually making a profit. Nobody wants to out here and work for free. So again, family, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you so much for your time. Leave me some comments below, and I'm trying to make more videos, but right now I'm extremely busy. But I'm trying to get at least 1 video out a week so the family can get more information and learn more about the dump truck business, my real estate business, buying and flipping houses, investing in crypto, stock market, just pure financial literacy so you can leave financial freedom and be able to work on your own terms. That's what life is all about. All right, family, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate everybody. Have a wonderful day.